Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 90-Day Fiancé. Will Sumit's friends not accepting Jenny be a deal-breaker? Sumit and Jenny from 90-Day Fiancé are one of the more fortunate couples from this season. With no major fights happening, unlike Jihoon and Devon or Brittany and Yazan, the only obstacle in their love story seems to be Sumit's divorce. But the latest episode of 90-Day Fiancé, the other way, put forth a new obstacle for Jenny to overcome. Sumit's friends in India are not exactly what they seem. By crossing continents and multiple lies, Sumit, 32, and Jenny, 61, finally reunited in Delhi during this season of 90-Day Fiancé, the other way. Although Jenny's family and friends seemed reluctant about her going back to India, she still gave Sumit another chance and packed her bags for a new life. Sumit had a nasty history of catfishing her and cheating on her with a secret arranged marriage. Jenny, who was in India when she found out about his wife, had to return home to Palm Springs with a broken heart and empty pockets. So her coming back after all these hiccups has naturally kept her on edge, especially since Sumit refuses to show her any proof of him applying for a divorce. The latest episode had him take Jenny to a lawyer who shocked her by saying the divorce process could take up to 5 years. This startled Jenny. However, what Sumit's friends spoke about her behind the 90-Day Fiancé couple's back was even more shocking. Sumit and Jenny headed to a neighborhood park to meet up with his friends and their wives. But before the couple could reach the spot, the friends, who didn't have their wives with them, made fun of the American woman's age. When Jenny and Sumit walk together holding each other's hands, it will look like a grandmom and grandson are walking, said his friend Rajiv. Upon the 90-Day Fiancé couple's arrival, they revealed to Jenny how their wives weren't really fond of her, so decided not to come along, which evidently upset her. Jenny, as shown earlier in the episode, was really looking forward to meeting the women, make friends, and maybe talk about local Indian trends with them. Since the episode's airing, 90-Day Fiancé fans didn't take any time to label Sumit's friends as jerks. Many Twitter fans wrote how they were horrible and rude, but also praised Jenny for handling their not-so-subtle shade graciously. Although it is an awkward situation to be a part of, Sumit's friends should understand that Jenny, despite her age, has left her life behind for Sumit's love. She knows no one in India, and having their support, if not of their wives, would be all she needs to make it through. This concern about Jenny's age from Sumit's peers seems like a major deal-breaker in their long relationship. However, as their relationship keeps unfolding on 90-Day Fiancé, Sumit continues to post adorable selfies on social media with Jenny that signal they're still together. If these are new pictures, or if Sumit is just playing his fans, is the #1 question on everyone's minds. When it comes to 90-Day Fiancé, few couples have faced as much scrutiny and cultural resistance as Sumit Singh and Jenny Slatin. Their love story, marked by its significant age gap, relentless opposition from Sumit's family, and Jenny's struggle to adapt to life in India, has been anything but easy. But just when viewers thought they had overcome the biggest hurdles, a new problem emerges: Sumit's friends. The elephant in the room. While Sumit has often battled against his parents' disapproval, the silence from his friends has been equally telling. Traditionally in India, friends play a vital role in providing emotional support and validating relationships. However, Sumit's close circle has shown little enthusiasm for his relationship with Jenny. In fact, recent episodes have revealed that some of Sumit's friends outright disapprove of Jenny due to her age, her foreignness, and the perceived cultural mismatch. For Sumit, this lack of acceptance is heartbreaking. He values his friends deeply, and their opinions carry significant weight. On the other hand, Jenny feels alienated. She's already struggled to be accepted by Sumit's family, and now, facing judgment from his friends feels like yet another uphill battle. But will their disapproval spell doom for Sumit and Jenny's relationship? Sumit's perspective: stuck in the middle. From the start, Sumit has been a man torn between two worlds. On one hand, he genuinely loves Jenny and has sacrificed a lot to be with her. He defied his parents' expectations, ended an arranged marriage, and even endured public embarrassment to pursue his relationship. On the other hand, Sumit craves the support of his friends, whose acceptance could help validate his choices. In Indian culture, friendships often transcend casual camaraderie. They are lifelong bonds intertwined with family dynamics and societal norms. If Sumit's friends view his relationship with Jenny as a betrayal of their shared values, it could lead to a rift that Sumit might not be ready to face. Moreover, Sumit's friends bring up a point he may secretly fear but rarely voices. What does the future look like? They question how Jenny, who is over 2 decades older than Sumit, will adapt to Indian customs in the long term. Will she be able to keep up with the demands of life in India, particularly as they both age? Jenny's struggles for Jenny, the lack of acceptance stings. She's already moved halfway across the world, left behind her family in the US, and given up a comfortable life for Sumit. Despite all this, she often feels like an outsider. Her attempts to bond with Sumit's friends have been awkward at best and met with indifference at worst. Jenny's jovial, laid-back personality doesn't always mesh with the more traditional expectations of Sumit's circle. Her inability to speak Hindi fluently further isolates her, creating a communication barrier that reinforces her sense of alienation. Jenny has been vocal about how much she's sacrificed for this relationship, and she's reached a point where she questions why the approval of others should matter. "I'm not here to marry his friends," she once said during a confessional. But as much as Jenny wishes she could brush off their opinions, the tension between her and Sumit's social circle has begun to weigh heavily on their relationship. Friends versus family. Interestingly, Sumit's friends' disapproval mirrors the reactions of his parents. However, there's a key difference. While his parents may have cultural and familial leverage over Sumit, his friends are a voluntary part of his life. This makes their opinions more nuanced and possibly harder for Sumit to ignore. Viewers have noted that Sumit often appears more relaxed when he's with his friends than when he's with his family. These friendships are a sanctuary for him, a space where he doesn't have to navigate the minefield of expectations. Losing that could leave Sumit feeling isolated, a reality that Jenny, who has experienced alienation firsthand, understands all too well. A brewing storm. The tension came to a head in a recent episode where Sumit invited his friends over to meet Jenny for a casual dinner. While Jenny went out of her way to be a gracious host, the atmosphere quickly grew tense. One of Sumit's friends, Rohit, made a pointed comment about the age difference, saying, "Sumit, are you really ready for the challenges that come with such a relationship? It's not just about love, it's about compatibility." Jenny, visibly hurt, responded, "I thought love was the most important thing. I didn't realize I had to tick off boxes for everyone else." The dinner ended with Sumit once again playing mediator, but it was clear that the cracks were widening. The bigger question: can love conquer all? For Sumit and Jenny, the question isn't just whether they can overcome the opinions of his friends, it's whether their relationship is strong enough to withstand the constant external pressure. In many ways, their love story represents a clash of cultures and generational perspectives. To Western audiences, Sumit and Jenny's age gap may seem unconventional but hardly shocking. However, in the context of Indian society, where arranged marriages and family approval are often prioritized, their relationship challenges deeply ingrained norms. A potential breaking point: if Sumit's friends continue to reject Jenny, it could force him into a difficult choice. Does he distance himself from his social circle to preserve his relationship, or does he prioritize his friends and risk alienating Jenny? For Jenny, the stakes are just as high. She's made it clear that she can't keep fighting battles on every front. If Sumit can't fully commit to her without worrying about what others think, she may begin to question whether their love is worth the sacrifices she's made. A glimmer of hope. Despite the challenges, there are moments that hint at a possible resolution. In private conversations, some of Sumit's friends have admitted that their disapproval stems more from societal pressure than personal animosity. They worry about what others will think, rather than having a genuine problem with Jenny herself. If Sumit can address these concerns and show his friends that his happiness lies with Jenny, there's a chance they might soften their stance. The verdict for now, the question of whether Sumit's friends' disapproval will be a deal-breaker, remains unanswered. Their love story has always been about defying the odds, and this is just another hurdle in their journey. Whether they succeed or not, one thing is clear: Sumit and Jenny's relationship continues to challenge conventions, sparking conversations about love, acceptance, and the importance of following one's heart, even when the world is against you. 4-0